Ollie, what tricks do you need to know to do a 180 no comply? But the secret to that is, ooh, I'm feeling some burn there. A little burn. I forgot about what can go wrong. My name's Kyro. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm gonna teach you how to do a frontside 180 no comply. I think people just call this a 180 no comply, and I was thinking to myself, I wanted to say this is a great trick for a game of skate, and then I realized most game of skate rules will not count this as a trick. So you guys decide with your friends what counts and what doesn't. But today you're gonna learn, yes, you are gonna learn the frontside 180 no comply. So you're asking yourself, I already know, Aaron, what's a no comply? A no comply is when you step off with one of your feet. I wanna say your front foot. For the frontside 180 no comply, you step off your front foot. I'm not sure if all no complies are like that, but just a regular straight no comply, which is like a no comply ollie, which is like the hardest thing ever to do. It's way, way, way easier to do a frontside 180 no comply than it is to do a straight no comply. So that's what I'm gonna teach you to do today. First step, tricks you need to know. Ollie, what tricks do you need to know to do a 180 no comply? That's a good question, because do you really need to know how to frontside 180? Not really. Do you need to know how to do a straight no comply? Definitely not. I think it's just gonna be really good if you're very comfortable riding your board. You don't have to learn how to ollie, but it could be good, could be nice if you learn how to ollie before you do the 180 no comply. But really, to do this trick, you don't need any tricks other than being comfortable on your board. The more tricks that you do know, because I don't want to just say, hey, don't learn any tricks and then go straight to this. That will be hard. You do have to be very comfortable riding your board and how the board moves in all those different situations. Foot position. It doesn't totally matter all that much where your front foot is, just as long as you can comfortably take it off and plant that front foot on the ground. Then your back foot is right here on the tail. You can go toward the side because you are going to be pushing it in that direction, popping it and then pushing it like that. But the more that you pop down, the better. So you're going to basically have your front foot like that, step off, pop it with your back foot, do a 180, and then jump with your front foot and then land back on the board and roll away switch. So I guess you should be comfortable also skating regular and switch, because you're gonna have to ride, land, and roll away switch. And if you're really, really uncomfortable with that, you're gonna get tossed. So make sure you got that down. That will help you out a lot. This is like a very cool, stylish trick. Like you're doing a line and you pop it in the middle. It's like, it looks super awesome. It's one of those tricks I feel like everyone needs to know. Everyone needs to learn this trick. Because this trick is a step-off trick, a no-comply trick, the practice steps become very easy. So the first thing that you're gonna do is literally just practice stepping off your board. This might seem kind of stupid. You're like, why would I need to do that? But trust me, once you're rolling, that initial step off can be like kind of tricky, and you gotta get the timing of it correctly. So just the front foot, step off, step off, step off. Then have your front foot off and just have your back foot on the board and just pop it and just make it do that 180. Just repeat that motion, just a bunch of 180s, a bunch of 180s, and have it do that. Then you can do this very, very, very slowly. The thing that I love about this trick in terms of teaching newer skaters this trick is you can stand on your board, very slow, step off your front foot, pop your back foot, make it do the 180, and then slowly, just take your time, just step on. You can very gradually increase the amount of speed that you do these steps, but you can do the full trick very slow. Just do each step slow. Then, once you get each step down, just simply speed it up, and then you'll have the full trick. It is actually that easy. It is a very easy trick. Some things that you have to look out for and some secret special tips are you have to watch out for the board rotating or spinning, which it can be kind of awkward when you're just moving the board with one foot to keep it there. But the secret to that is your back foot, you want to keep it on the board as much as possible the whole time. So you're like this, you step off, you pop it, and you want your back foot to stay on the board. That's gonna keep it from rotating, because if you pop it and your back foot comes off, It could go like that, you could land primo, or just the board just gets away from you, right? So learn that really well, keep that back foot on, and once you get that, you can do this out of manuals, you can do it up banks, down banks, on a hip. There's all kind of different variations that you can do with this trick that I think make it really, really fun and really cool. And if this is allowed in a game of skate, bust it out in the game of skate. You can learn all kinds of wild variations like the step off shove it, which is cool. That's one of my favorite ones. Okay, so to break this down for you once again in extreme detail, so you have your front foot like that and your back foot is on the tail just there. Step off with your front foot, plant it on the ground, pop your back foot on the board, make it do a 180, and then as the board is in the air, you want to jump with your front foot, land with both feet on the board, and roll away, switch. You got this. I know you guys can do this trick. It's going to be super, super, super awesome when you do. Go to brailleskateboarding.com/LTSC, Learn to Skate Challenge, and send us your frontside 180 no comply. I cannot wait to see what you guys got. Another important point to this, because it is a 180 trick, and with all 180 tricks, it involves your head and your shoulders, and those, generally speaking, are the first thing to turn. So as you step off of your front foot, you're going to be turning your head and shoulders so you can bring that back foot around and do the 180 rotation. Some of you will already have learned the frontside 180 before you do this trick, and that, you know, at the beginning I said you don't really have to. You don't really have to, but if you do have ollie and frontside 180, it will make this trick easier. The other way to look at it, because skateboarding is so individual and everybody's going to be different in how they do this, the other way to look at it is get the frontside 180 no comply down and use that to make your frontside 180s easier. So for some of you guys that are having a hard time with frontside 180s, why don't you give the frontside 180 no comply a try and see if it helps. It might just click something in your mind between the movement of the head and the shoulders to the feet, and it could help you out a lot. For the first practice step, you're gonna have to take your back foot and put it up here, because if you step off, then all your weight's gonna be there and it's gonna pop the board, which for just this step right here, you don't want. So you're gonna step off, put your foot on. Step off, put your foot on. And while you're doing this, you're gonna turn your upper body. You're gonna turn your head and shoulders. Because when you're doing the trick, it is a 180, so you're gonna be like that. It's kind of a Jane Fonda workout at this point. You might think, oh, this is silly. Why would we do that? But trust me, when you got the best 180 no complies in the business, you'll be thankful that you did the Jane Fonda workout. Ooh, I'm feeling some burn there. A little burn. What do you guys think? How do I look? You're like, it's embarrassing to be your son. Okay, so once you got that step, like I said, the thing I love about this trick is you can do each step very slowly. The next practice step is that. I mean, really, the trick, just so you can see where we're headed, this. That's a very slow version of it. But if you get that, you just speed it up. It's easy. So have your front foot off, have your back foot where you want it to pop, and have your shoulders already turned, and then just turn it. And then repeat. And notice with my back foot, I'm really, really concentrating on keeping that back foot on the tail. Sometimes it'll hit your knee, just watch out for that. I guess that's another little thing to watch out for, is you want your front foot to be planted far enough away so you're not just like shoving the board straight into your leg. So you want to do this a ton of times. The more times you do this, the better. Ow, got me right in the knee. So the next step after that is you're literally just jumping on and putting both your feet on. So you're gonna start out with this slow. You got it? Step on. I literally almost fell. But that is all you do. When you're rolling and you're doing it, you can do it kind of faster and faster and faster. You wanna build yourself up to this. This is the thing. If I can teach you guys anything in learning how to skateboard, it's this concept that you take something easy and make it a little bit harder, and every time you skate, just get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Man, you're gonna be incredible. Practice that. This is one of those tricks that's a lot easier moving. Boom. That was a really good one. I popped it nicely and my back foot was on the tail the whole time. Now I'm gonna try having my front foot planted, popping it, and jumping in the air and landing on the board before it actually hits the ground. Pretty close. Ah, bodied. Got me right there. You will hit your shins on this trick a lot. You just will. Sketchy landing, but we did it. I think the landings are just gonna be sketchy until I'm rolling. Once you get comfortable doing that, add some speed and you're good. You got this trick, you got it, I know you got it. I forgot about what can go wrong. You can land primo. Come here, I just fell down, what are you doing? I just fell, huh? You guys are supposed to help me out. You're sleeping on the job. Simple, easy, you got this. It also does help a little bit to kind of keep it low. You don't need to pop it up into the sky, just keep it low. And remember, leave that back foot on, turn your upper body. Leave the back foot on, turn your upper body. Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. So one of the things I love about this trick is once you get it and you get comfortable with it, there's like 1,000 variations that you can do. I'm gonna try to do, including just doing it on ramps. What do you think, 10 variations? That'd be a good number? 10, give it a 10. I think the easiest place to do this might even be a good way to learn it. If you have a bank available, learn it on a small bank. We'll go there first. I'll do it better, but that's variation 1. On a bank. Do it on this one. It's a little easier on a steeper bank. Next variation, the no comply revert. Oh yeah, boy. Same thing, you just catch it and turn the other way. That's like a whole new tutorial for that trick, kind of. The next variation, which is probably gonna toss me, meaning I'm gonna fall and hopefully don't injure myself, is the no comply 360. It's kind of similar to that, only you don't revert, you go the other way, so you do a full 360. If my math is correct, this is variation number 3. This probably should have been like variation number 9, but we're just throwing it in at 3. I'm terrible at this one. I got the revert one down, the 360 not so much. Not the best, but I'm gonna take it. I feel like I should go to some easier variations before I have some other ones in mind, but they're hard ones. What else do we got here? Maybe over the hip, over the A-frame? Let's A-frame it. Variation number 4, 180 no comply the A-frame. Body rock. First try. Maybe number 5 is the switch. So once you do it regular, do it switch. Some people find switch easier. I think Gabe Cruz is one of those people. If you are, let it roll. Have fun with it. Regular, switch. What was that, number 5? I'm gonna try manual no comply up it. If this takes me 5 years, I'm sorry. That was sort of like a slow practice step. Number 7, the no comply shove. Same thing, just do not rotate your body. Shove. One thing I want to highly recommend for people, be creative, have fun. Like there's so many variations you can do. Get weird, get wild, grab your board, do whatever you want. You could just go there. 8, this is kind of an entirely different trick, but we're gonna do it. Backside 180, no comply. This one is mental, it's hard. Same thing, just rotate the other direction. Back 360, no comply. This is a favorite of one Chris McNugget. It's after you get the back 180, it's kind of easy. You just step back on and do another 180. Okay, last but not least, number 10. Again, kind of an entirely different trick. The no comply big spin heel flip, I think we'll call this. This one, it's cool because it looks really hard, but it's super easy. It's weirdly easy. You basically take your back foot, and when you pop it, you push your toes down. Your toes. This whole thing pops with your toes, and it looks like this. And you think, why does that work? And the answer is, I have no idea. For some reason, it's a little easier on a bank. Learn it there. Make your toes flick it, step off, let it spin, jump back on. You're golden, girls. Yes, you can learn how to skateboard. Go to brailleskateboarding.com, get a board, get anything you need. Let's go. Check out all those videos right there. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below, and you, yes, you, learn to ride a skateboard. It's fun. It'll change your whole life.